Yo, welcome into the podcast, guys. I am Skyrock Gaming, and I am joined here with Baber Tuxton,
Literally
Valkyrie
could have just told me your
Villanueva,
name.
Brian Duncan. Cahill doesn't have an Instagram because I blocked him, and we're here in the podcast.
Bruh.
And all right,
I
Yeah, what a way to tell someone that you blocked them on a podcast
I actually
that
knew
you
you blocked
invited.
me, but you didn't have to mention it in a podcast.
yo, my bad. I am blocked. You know.
Dude, we already have drama going on.
Dude, you literally could have
Get him
just
in
told
here.
me that your fucking YouTube name was Skyrock Gaming, and I could have done the intro, but here we are.
Here we are.
You
No,
should know my
Here we are.
name on Instagram. It's literally the same as my YouTube.
What's your fucking
On
YouTube?
YouTube?
Oh, remember, Skyler, my Xbox.
You have an X.
Oh my god. All right.
Yo,
So
at me on Xbox 360.
first
Okay,
up,
so what
Cahill's
are our
ready.
topics?
Cahill's ready because Cahill, you're gonna introduce yourself. You know, give us a
What?
rundown. Give us your Instagram your everything.
I'm a got lattice 685. Yeah, I just don't post on Instagram anymore.
Write that down. Write that down.
Yeah, I might post a dumb meme once in a while. Like my last photo was just Hero.
That is a dumb meme. Everybody,
Yeah.
especially Jeffrey, dude, he suicides every time with Hero.
Now put on the laugh track.
3, 2, 1. Ha 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 ha. Dude, who
Yep.
just left
Now
the...
Brian's gone.
Oh my god. All right. Next up, Tabor. Please, do whatever. I don't care.
Yo, what's up, guys?
He's back.
It's your boy
BDT.
and today I'm in this podcast, man. It's an honor, I don't have much to link other than my YouTube channel, Baber Tuxton, my Instagram, Baber Tuxton, my Twitter. What is my Twitter? Is it Baber Tuxton too? Hold on, let me see real quick. I think it is. Yeah, it's Baber Tuxton. Who would have guessed?
No.
Yeah.
Also,
way, dude.
add Baber Tuxton on PlayStation 4.
Yeah, Baber
Yep,
Tuxton on PlayStation 4.
Find your little dog 8 on Xbox One. Yep. And then-
No, it's
Yeah.
it's actually BDT.
Oh, of course it is.
Yeah, he changed it.
Okay. Jeffrey.
Baber
go ahead.
Tuxto on the
Tabor's
Nintendo
done. Tabor's
Switch.
done. Next is Jeffrey.
Baber
You're up.
Tuxto.
Not even how that works.
Call of Duty Warzone. Baber Tuxton on MSN Messenger. You know what it is. Hook
I
me
wish I
up.
could, stop this.
All right, who's next?
Jeffrey's next. Go ahead.
Hey guys,
And
my
don't
name's...
forget.
Let the man speak.
I can't breathe.
Come on, guys. Come on.
Just gonna
Hey
be-
guys.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey guys.
Just the name's Jeffster.
All right, Brian, you're next. Please, just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hello, guys. My name is Brian. I don't.
With an
I work
I?
at C-Mart.
I knew you were gonna say that. 'Cause I was thinking that. I was literally thinking he's gonna say I work.
He
at
was thinking
Kmart.
about you.
That could be a topic.
Add me
Hell
at
no. Hell no.
Brian D1231
Brian D1231 on
on
Instagram.
Instagram. Yeah.
All right.
All right,
So,
you guys know me. I'm Skyrock Gaming. I never upload, except I do twice a week, maybe 3 times. Who knows? Ooh.
Wow.
If you want to know more about me, I'm a 45-year-old man, and I like Cahill. All right.
Wait, what?
Dude, you're cheating on CJ Belial?
Dude, he's not here, dude. He's not here. We can roast him if we
Yikes,
want
dude.
to.
Yikes, dude.
all right.
Hey guys, follow me on Velry Jiffin
There we go.
Just after everyone's done.
All right, the first topic we want to talk about today is ligma and how
Oh,
ligma is
ligma.
affecting our lives. Okay. Tabor, I'd like to start with you first. You have the most exciting ligma story. Take it away.
I do. Oh, well,
Can you not?
Knock it off with your compressed air. All right.
Dude, there's
so,
a straw on my compressed air can. It's kind of nice.
All right. So, as I was saying, so you know me. I'm pretty funny, but so
Dude. Can you stop? Please. Let the man speak.
all right. So I came from the hot zone of the ligma virus, and if you know me, you know it doesn't really affect me because I just stayed in my house either way, so I really didn't have much to worry about. But yeah, my college kind of got shut down, so did like everybody's college. Actually, me and Skylar are the only ones that go to college, so it doesn't really even matter. But
Fucking
yeah,
losers.
whoa, dude. I thought we agreed no cussing.
Huh?
We
I
never
didn't say
said
anything.
that.
We never agreed to this.
Also, Tabor has been on house arrest for the past 2 weeks because he came from the
Yeah,
hot zone.
dude.
He hasn't left
I
his
came
house.
from
dude.
the hot zone, and
He's
if
got, like, a
I
3-inch
leave
beard.
my house, I kind of
Will
am gonna
die.
be fined. Yeah, I
Yeah.
will die, and I'm gonna get fined $25,000.
You are literally going to get your butt kicked.
Yep, by his mom.
That too. By my mom. Shout out my mom.
Yo, shout out to moms.
Yeah, they birthed
Yo,
us.
shout out Tabor's mom.
She ain't done nothing, but shout out.
Shout out.
All right.
you-
How about everybody else's experiences?
Jeffrey, how has ligma affected your life?
Oh,
I wasn't
Well-
ready.
definitely I'm not prepared for this,
Yeah.
We have Mr. Wayne on American government giving us assignments to do a project that's due in 4 days.
Oh.
Not doing it. I mean, I haven't done it.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm not affected. I'm just chilling at my house all the time.
Hey, that's fair enough, man. I mean, I know you. You were a big track guy in high school. You really went out there and wanted to win. So I'm pretty upset that you didn't get a season this year, man. That's fricked up.
Yeah, man, that really sucks.
Yeah.
Shout out my shoes.
They ain't done nothing, but they here. Brian, as a CMART employee, how has ligma affected your life?
Are you
Yo,
essential?
Crazy. Yes, I am central.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's more
Kind
than
of.
we can say.
They gave me a letter in case I get pulled over by the cops.
Yo, same.
Wait,
So-
what does that do? Wait, what? I haven't heard of this.
So, if we do go on lockdown,
Yeah.
I'm guessing after we get our first confirmed case, people aren't allowed to drive by it unless you have a letter saying that you're going to work.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that too.
That's
Dang.
interesting.
Wow. Imagine working.
Yeah,
Save your
But hey, I got paid $3 extra, man.
Hey, this
Yeah,
is
that's
our
amazing.
work. This is our work right here, boys.
Yeah,
This
no.
is
Shout
makes
shout
the
out
world
Michael
go round.
and actually shout out Cahill.
Shout out Michael
and Brian.
Amirani.
Yeah, shout out Michael
Wait.
Amirani if you're watching this.
Yeah, he ain't done
You
nothing,
said you
but-
joined my party about 2 weeks ago, and you didn't join. He didn't even join.
That's all we're saying.
That's all I'm
Cahill,
saying.
as a former CMART employee, how has ligma affected your life?
I wear. Wait, hang on. I gotta.
Well, I
This is
work
gonna
at
have to- I got
Landmark
an
now.
I work at another grocery store,
Yeah.
and I wear this. Here, you guys can see this. Just this mask. I feel like this is pretty.
Is it a ski
fitting.
mask?
Yeah, dude, it's a ski mask for sure.
Whoa, dude.
Just for my safety. Yep, that's pretty much all I've done.
Hey, he works part-time with full-time hours. That's all I'm saying. That's all.
Kinda,
I'm
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
God, he keeps leaving the Discord. I guess it's just me then. Yeah, ligma didn't do anything to my life, and I just fuck off.
Wait, what happened?
You
No,
keep
nothing,
leaving.
Anyway, yeah, I just got kicked out of school. Can't run anymore. And that's, that sucks.
Yeah, me too.
But I hate running. It's not like I'm on scholarship or anything. But I just get to play Fortnite with these guys every single day, and my life is complete. That's the best thing in the world. It's playing
That's a
Fortnite with
lie.
Cahill. So I do it every day.
Sorry. You said we were friends?
Lovers, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh.
Well, you know what they say, preparing for work tomorrow.
Hey, you know what else I love? This
What?
ad.
This
Ooh.
ad.
This
I'm leaving.
podcast
Hey, guys.
is brought to you by.
Is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Did
It's
you know?
not.
Yeah, you're right. We can actually get bombed for that. But anyways,
Yeah,
that's
we
not
can.
important.
Still
Raid
sponsored.
That
is a turn-based RPG done right. In case you've been living under a
Raid is
rock
a turn-based
and haven't
RPG
heard,
done right.
Raid
In
is
case
a
you've been
badass
living under a
mobile
I mean,
rock
like,
and
game.
haven't
Everything.
heard,
The
Raid
game
is a
is
No.
crazy
badass mobile
popular
game that
with almost
changes
15
Just
everything.
million
editing.
The
downloads
game
in the
is
last 6
crazy
months.
Just a second.
popular
Raid is
with
an epic
almost
dark fantasy
15
done right.
million
A hero collecting
downloads in
turn-based
the
game with
last
over
6
400
months.
champions
Raid
collecting
up, up,
customized.
up.
I'm
In
leaving.
Raid,
I'm
you
leaving.
can get knights, orcs, undead, and more. Ready with the
Raid is
friends,
a
with your
turn-based
friends in the clan,
RPG done
claim
right.
Oh,
glory,
they're
In
still
case you've
This
going.
been
video is
living
sponsored by
under a rock, you haven't
NordVPN. Staying
heard.
safe online is an
Raid is the
ever-growing
badass mobile
difficulty, and
game
you
that
can be
changes
exploited by
everything.
hackers. NordVPN allows you to
claim
change
glory
your
in
IP
PvP
address.
arena. Some other cool features are multiplayer battle mode, auto mode, set battles to run in auto mode
All right.
while you go
Thank
to
you
do
to
other modes. Spend less
NordVPN, Raid Shadow Legends, and any other mobile game that sponsored this podcast. Next up, welcome back to the podcast. We haven't said the name actually.
Oh, by
Yeah.
the way, this is the casting. This is
Guys, you gotta
the
They
casting couch
wouldn't agree with
podcast.
Stan's mania.
No.
Yeah, let us know in
Let's
the
talk about
comments
that.
what
Yeah, let's
what
take a
games
vote.
are-
Actually,
yeah,
let's
yeah,
take a vote.
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you want
Sans Mania.
Casting Couch Podcast or Sans Undertale? Leave in the comments down below.
The one with the most thumbs down will become our name. Let's see. Our next little thing on the agenda here is Tabor has actually got questions on Instagram.
Diabetes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I
I forgot
have
about this
questions.
segment.
I started a poll about an hour ago, and
Oh, let me look at that.
we got some questions. We got some questions.
Yeah.
So the first question is, what is your guys' worst school experience? So who wants to start? With that?
I think
Well,
Cahill's
Cahill's
first.
laughing.
He did
so I think
maniacally
Cahill's
laugh.
first. He did maniacally laugh. So I mean,
There's just too many to vote, you know. It's that time I walked up to
just
Skylar and said hi, and then he punched me in the face for no reason.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, you're lovers now, so it doesn't matter.
now we have sex all the time.
Hey,
That is true. I can attest to that.
demonetized.
I can attest to that. No, this is going on Spotify, bro. You can say whatever you want.
It's going on Spotify. I thought this was going on
Why?
YouTube.
it's going on
All right,
SoundCloud.
all right. Someone else's school experience. I have to think of one.
Jeffrey, you got any bad memories of school? You know, you've been out for like 10 years now. I mean,
Oh man, do I have absolutely nothing for you?
Robotics.
I've had- You know, I may or may not have a few things about school in which I hate.
go ahead, spew them out.
Michael Cahill.
Wow, how did I know he was going to say that? He remembers robotics class.
No.
Well, understandable.
All right, Brian, what's your worst school
Stupid.
experience?
That day that Miss Whitcomb was on her period. Oh my
You mean every day?
god. Okay,
Dude, I feel
no
like
joke.
she literally had a thing against me and Brian.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It was the worst.
Okay, there's
like she
this
had a
one
thing against
day.
everybody.
There's this one day where I think it was me, Dakota sitting next to me, and someone else Tabor, were you there?
I don't remember if we were in. I
Okay.
think we were in the
Anyways.
same class.
Anyways, I was talking. Oh, Kenzie was there too. I was talking to with Dakota and Kenzie, and then Miss Wickham told us to be quiet, and then Dakota's like braid thing dropped, and I was pointing it at the ground, and then I was trying to get Dakota's attention. She's like, she yelled at me and told me to go to the office. I was like, oh, all right.
What the fuck?
I think that was the day that you were there in the cubicle too, Tabor. Remember we did the
No,
Molo.
and in middle, there's a ton of middle school stories. I can go on for literally like hours talking about middle school stories. So I'll tell two because two really stand out to me. So
You guys remember the
there's
bitch?
Is it the Foursquare one?
Dude,
yeah, it's gonna be the Foursquare one, but there's also the Miss Demert situation.
I knew you was gonna tell both of those, bro. Every
So
time.
in 8th grade, I think
We were
it was
saying
8th
real
grade.
names.
Dude,
What about
well,
that time when you
Miss-
were screaming after Hannah Davis?
Well, that's not school related, Jeffrey. That's
Oh my God,
just
that was
that's
the
just a
best
bad
day
time.
ever.
so. Let me tell the story. So,
This
we'll
podcast was made
refer
so
to
Tabor
her.
could confess his feelings.
Dude, she's a hoe now. But anyways, so
I mean, have you seen her Instagram? I mean,
Jeez, bro.
so anyways, in middle school, 8th grade, me and Brian Duncan, this guy, this guy, we were in the same class, and we were with Lobo Swanson. If you know Lobo, shout out Lobo. But
who's gonna know
pretty
Lobo?
much.
Hey, he was in the Minecraft playthrough. He was in the Minecraft playthrough.
Yeah.
So, anyways, in 8th grade, Miss Teacher was on her period, much like Miss Other Teacher. And
Didn't
she
we
was
already
like,
say their
Tabor,
names?
Yeah, we already said the names.
It's
Yeah.
alright. Just
I'm
keep going,
trying.
Tabor.
You know what?
Just keep going.
Okay. So, anyways, she was like, Tabor, I'm not in the mood for any of your bullcrap today, and I want you to stay quiet. And I don't want you to speak for the rest of the class. I was like, and this was at the beginning of the class,
Wait,
mind
is
you.
this when everyone was like, oh, or is that another time? Remember that time?
I
Yo,
don't
some-
remember. Oh.
no.
Whoa,
Everyone
is it like that?
No,
Okay.
no.
Anyways. So I was just like, okay, whatever. And Lobo sat behind me, and I did as I was told. I was like, I didn't interrupt the class. I didn't do any of that. I was just the kid that sat.
You were just a good boy.
Yeah, I was a good boy.
That's a lie.
But as it turns out, there was a group activity that day, and she was like, "All right, you can break off into groups and discuss the book." I didn't read the book, but it didn't matter. That's just a side detail. So, anyways, I get into my group, and immediately after I get in that group, Miss I guess I can say her name. Miss Demert comes over and she says, "Go to the office. You're done. You're out of here." I'm like, "Wait a minute. Are you kidding me?" You literally said I could break off into a group and talk to people. She's like, "I don't want to hear it. Go to the office." I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah, she just hated your voice, dog.
Yeah, I don't know.
Tabor,
But
just
anyways,
so you know, I love your voice.
It is
well,
soothing.
that pleases me. That pleases me.
You know,
Oh,
every
so I have
night
an unpleasant story
every night I put on
for
my
when
phone
you guys are
just
done.
BDT songs, just so I could hear your voice.
That's
Michael's
another school experience I'll share as well. So, anyways, back
Michael
to the
be
story.
simping.
So, anyways.
I'm already doing Skylar every day, you know.
So in our middle school, there were like these cubicles where you'd be sent to it for like lunch detention and stuff like that. And I got sent to one of them, and I was just there for I don't even know how long. It was for a while, but I was there for like I'd say maybe 5 to 10 minutes. I was bored. I was just looking at the walls, And then I look out the window, and then I see Brian thumbs up at me, and he's in the cubicle next to me. I'm like, what the hell happened? And then, like, maybe, I don't remember, 10, 15 minutes later, Miss Demmert comes to the office, and she's like, okay, I'm sorry about what happened today, but I'm just angry today. And we're like, okay. And then the day carried on. It was a weird
It's
experience.
just a real bro moment.
You know, it is. It is. And then there's the most infamous middle school story of all. Oh man, this one's always my favorite.
Oh man.
God.
This is the story of how we got sent to the office for being too good at Foursquare. Now, this is deep. This is. I felt that every time I tell this story. So, we were in what grade
I'm
were we
14,
in? Were
that's
we in
deep.
8th grade? I
Eighth.
think it was 8th grade.
8th grade.
All our shit happened in 8th grade. What the hell?
Couldn't tell you, Bob.
Dude, God.
Anyways, so we were in 8th grade. One of our favorite pastimes after lunch was recess, and there was like this little covered area with some Foursquare courts, and we would like to play Foursquare there, and a lot of kids would play on our court. And then you'd have the side court where no one played at their court. But anyways, the side details, it doesn't really matter. The little
We
details,
know
anyways.
exactly which one that is.
So
Only
we were really competitive, Who wouldn't be? It was a fun sport, You tried to stay in, you tried to make sure you didn't get out.
We
did
don't
some
need to go over the
crazy
rules
tricks.
of Foursquare.
We were
for this
actually insane at it though. Our eye-hand coordination in middle school was probably the best it's ever been.
Yeah, no. We were godly at that game. And
Too good,
yeah.
in fact.
Too good in fact, to the point where we actually got sent to the office. So, funnily enough, this happened in the same classroom. I'm in Miss Devert's classroom in English. We're reading a book. The phone rings. I'm like, okay, no big deal. And so she obviously picks it up, and she talks to the person on the phone, and she
Obviously.
hangs up the phone, obviously. And,
Obviously.
and she says, Tabor, you need to go to the office now. And she made it sound condescending, but it was like, what did I do wrong? I'm like, I'm literally did nothing wrong. And she's like, go to the office. You need to go there.
Threatening?
It sounded threatening, but I was like, oh,
Yeah.
all right, I'll go. And so,
I guess. I mean, I guess I'll go.
I'm not doing
anyways,
anything.
I'm walking down the hall, and I thought I saw like I don't know who I saw. I don't remember. It was like
right there
5 years ago. And Jeffrey likes to whisper right in the middle of my story. Anyways, so I go to the office. I say, hi, Miss Demmert said I needed to go to the office, and she said, go to the vice principal's door, the office assistant. I'm like, who's the vice principal? And she's like, and she looked at me like, really? She showed me the door. I was like, okay. And then I see none other than Skyrock Gaming in the flesh.
Yep, I was in there.
In a seat. And Bryant Moodry Howie in another. I think it was Bryant, wasn't it?
It was, yeah,
Yeah, it was. Was anyone else in there? I think it was just us three.
I think it was us three, yeah.
There were a bunch of kids that were split off, but that was the group I remember. And I think the gist of it I got was the vice principal basically told us we were too good at Foursquare. And they thought we were bullying the other kids by being too good.
No, literally, the vice principal was like, so the other kids are complaining that while you're playing Foursquare, you're not really including them, and they're like,
There was no other kids.
We got a lot.
No,
I mean, the
there was a lot.
The emo kids played with us, but
Oh.
they were bad, bro. They didn't get good, so they got out. And nothing we can do about it. I mean, Brian's doing
who?
360s and I'm doing corners. Dude, nobody can stop us.
Yeah, no, we literally, that was our life
But
for
like 3 kids literally complained to the principal that we weren't including them when we literally let them play. They just weren't good enough to stay in.
Yeah, it's like, come on, it's not like
It's
an issue.
toxic.
It's not like an issue of bullying. It did get toxic in most parts. I will agree.
Dude.
That was
Didn't they?
mostly provoked by David Haynes,
Yeah, dude,
honestly.
he got so toxic, bro.
Holy.
And what else was it? It's just I don't see it as bullying so much
It's not
because
like we
it's like,
talked down to them. It's just they got
yeah, no,
out
it's not
and
like we made them
somebody
feel
else
like
in.
trash. It's just
Yeah.
like we got them out because
And
we
they were
just
trash. That's all I'm saying.
That's all I'm saying. They
It's like
were.
usually you progressively get better at something the more you play it, but in their case, they just didn't. It's like we played for like months on end, and they haven't gotten any better. And I don't think that's our fault because we got them out so much. We were just playing the game.
Dude, they ended up making their own like other
Yeah,
court,
yeah.
bro. They had their
Yeah.
own other game going on. And
Yeah,
yo,
yeah,
people
I
would literally
think that
come
was-
watch us play, bro. We were fragging, bro.
Yeah,
were
we were
insane.
cracked. Yeah, insane. But yeah, the gist of it was the vice principal told us we were too good at Foursquare, and I was like, in my mind, I was like, "Are you kidding me? That's really what you sent us here for? Is just because we're too good at Foursquare?"
Who was the vice principal?
I don't remember. It was
I honestly don't remember.
White Son,
no.
right?
I
Wasn't
don't
it?
remember. I don't remember a vice principal.
No,
I just remember Mr. White.
Mr.
Yes,
Mr.
the
White
vice
was
prin-
our principal,
Oh,
but our vice
Remember
principal,
we
I
had
don't
Mr.
remember.
Robadoo 6th grade, and
Oh
then
no, dude.
Yikes!
Yikes.
That was
Let's not
Yeah.
open that can. Let's not open at that can.
No, that's an entirely different can of worms.
Here, I'll go. We've been on this question for a while. I'll do my
Oh, yeah.
last thing real quick.
Yeah, we've been on this stupid question.
My
Hey, I've been telling my stories.
Yeah, I was gonna say the second one Tabor told, but he already told it, so I'll probably go with I wasn't really thinking about it because I was listening to Tabor's story so intently. I'll go with there was a school dance. Let's say
Oh no.
Wait,
let's say
what?
7th grade, okay?
7th grade
Oh,
school. Oh no!
Now keep in mind, all of this shit, bad shit that happened to us in middle school and high school, nothing really
Yeah,
happened.
we were chilling.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
all middle school.
Well, I mean, except to Eric.
Rip
Yeah,
Oh,
rip
Eric.
Eric.
Oh, Eric
He's
Mattingly?
not dead or anything, but
Alright, so this isn't gonna be like really happened to me, but I witnessed it. So there's this kid, nobody really liked him. We'll call him Sheep, okay?
Sheep? Wait.
It really
I think
was
I
like
know.
a
Sheep.
sheep.
Wait, hold on.
You'll figure it
Sheep.
out, Brian. You'll
Okay,
figure it out.
okay.
You'll
It'll
know,
take you like 2
you'll
seconds.
know who it is.
Sheep was
Okay.
kind of a creeper. He got bullied very easily because he kind of asked for it. I didn't bully him, but I mean, he asked for it. So he goes to the school dance, okay? And he's been picking fights with a lot of people a lot bigger than him. And so, I go to the bathroom, dude. I just have to take a fat piss after drinking so much water, dude. And,
Gotta stay hydrated.
you know what happens, dude? I see Sheep over here getting the shit beat out of him by none other than, we'll call him, Bumblebee. Okay? Bumblebee, he is just going to town on Sheep, bro. And I'm just trying to take a piss, man. I'm just like, this is bad, but like, I don't really... Do I report this? Do I just let Sheep die? I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna mind my own business, and I'm gonna pee. I caught out. Sheep came out of the bath, like, way after I did, so I was good. Nobody ever thought I attacked Sheep. I never would, dude. I would never attack Sheep. He attacked me.
I haven't-
Unless he
I-
attacked you.
He did.
I
attack me.
have
also did
another.
attack
I have
me.
a good story about sheep, but I'll wait until everyone else tells their story.
Yeah.
Tell it.
And then
I'm gonna get a glass of water.
And then Sheep, he came out all beat up, and then they both like the cops came, and they both got taken out of the dance, and I'm pretty sure they both were in juvie for a little while, just because of how insane the fight was. Sheep
I-
stood no
I've-
chance. He got like triple teamed by like three bumblebees, dude. It was insane. But
Let's
every
call him Bumblebee, Optimus Prime, and
and
Bumblebee 2.
And
And Bumblebee
Thanos.
yeah, they Thanos snapped him, dude. It was rough.
Wait, I don't really. I vaguely remember this. I remember the cops showing up.
Yeah. And that's a pretty good story, I'd say.
Okay. Is Tabor still here?
Nope, he's getting water. So Jeffrey, you're gonna have to say a story while Tabor comes.
Okay.
on.
So I guess I'll tell this one. If you want to get girls in middle school, well, simply put,
Don't
be
be
the
like
weirdest
Taylor.
shit boy around.
I mean,
But be
yeah.
funny. Don't be super obnoxiously weird. Tip. However, fuck. Prioritize your friends, you know?
Is this a story?
Oh, absolutely.
This is just a
So
life
anyways,
lesson,
I was
man.
playing ball tag with my boys.
Okay, I see you.
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
Uh-huh. And then this is like 8th grade. A girl walks up, asks me to go out with her, and I'm like, I'm playing ball tag with the boys.
Yeah.
So basically,
I was taking a sip.
What did I miss?
I denied her. I didn't say anything except for that I was playing ball tag with the boys.
She just.
I'm not drinking my spray.
Did
I
you
just opened
Did
this.
you just walk away? Like you said, I'm playing ball
Oh.
tag with the boys, then you just kept playing ball tag.
with the boys.
Yeah, it basically went like that. Like,
She's
I was laying
she's
down
just
on some
standing
like
there.
gravel,
Okay.
Respect.
and I was laying down on gravel, hiding from whoever has the ball. I was
Okay.
peeking through like the shaded windows of cars and shit
Yeah,
at the
I
person
see
with
you.
the ball, and I'm just laying there, and she just comes up, and I'm like, this is literally the worst situation to be in. I'm playing ball tag with the boys. What do you expect me to do?
Just drop everything and date you? No, I'm playing ball tag with the boys.
Yeah.
That is a good.
And then, well, that was a quality time. There's also that time in freshman year, within the first 2-3 weeks of school. I was in Miss Christensen's class, the English teacher. She gets call, and she's like, Jeffrey, go to the office. At this point, I'm just very confused. What could I have done in the first 3 weeks of school to get me called to the office?
I just want to play ball tag with the boys.
So funnily enough, like before Jeffrey came to high school, this was like my sophomore year. I tried to approach him because the middle school had like a little meet and greet at the high school, and I tried to approach him, and then my old math teacher, who I can say his name, he's Mr. Clay. He's cool, but he just
He's
comes
the
up when I'm
best
trying to
math
talk
teacher.
to Jeffrey, and he's like, "Hey, Tabor, what's up?" And he just comes out of nowhere. I'm
Basically,
like,
Tibber
"Oh."
gets cucked.
Yeah. So I make the joke, what if you wanted to talk to Jeffrey, but Mr. Clay said, "Hey, Tabor, what's up?"
Okay, so anyways, let's get back to my story. What happened was I was called to the office. I go down, walking very confused, wondering how this could have happened to me. And then I get there. They tell me to go to the principal's office. The office staff.
Oh, no, dude.
And then I go in. I was like, this is probably the principal's office. I go in, and then she's like, hey, you've been chosen as student of the week. I'm like, what the hell does that even mean?
It's like the most random thing to be chosen
Jeffrey
for.
became a man that day, dude. He was a kid,
Dude,
and then he became a man.
yeah, man. I came back from the office, coming back, and they were like, what happened? I'm just like, not to brag, but I'm student of the week.
And then they
Now I
canceled
can play
after
ball
Jeffrey
tag with the
got on
boys.
And then they
NXT,
canceled
About
it.
me
They
Yeah,
canceled
like
it
a couple
after
weeks
Jeffrey
after.
did, dude.
That
Man.
being said, I was one of the few,
Dude, he's still student of
maybe
the week,
the only.
dude. He's still student
Dude,
of the week.
they haven't revoked my status. I'm quite possibly the best student ever.
I mean, I agree.
I agree. I had robotics with you.
I think we
Did
should
I?
we should go on to
No.
another question. We've been on this question for a long time.
Oh yeah, man.
Wasn't Tabor,
We've definitely
wasn't
passed
Tabor gonna
the
tell
hour
one more
mark.
story?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it was with sheep. So this happened in 6th grade.
God.
Shout out 6th grade. I think Skylar knows.
Dude, that was
Skylar
the year I
should know this
moved.
story
I know exactly what you're gonna say, bro.
because he was there. But so I think it was a 6th grade science trip
Yep.
on an Allen Marine boat,
Very true.
and it was just a science trip. Nothing too crazy. It was just
Just literally doing nothing. We were supposed to look
yeah,
at birds,
literally,
but
we
nobody
were just
did.
sitting down, and I was just like, I think we had our 3DSs, but I don't remember.
Yeah,
But
of course we did.
We always did.
yeah, we really did. But anyway, so Sheep, I almost said his name, comes over, and he's like, "Hey Tabor, I want to show you something," and I'm like, okay. And Skylar came with me, obviously, because he probably thought something was gonna happen because it's Sheep. I mean,
Yeah, dude. Sheep's a notorious troublemaker, dude.
yeah, no. So
Try
I
to
go with
choke
him.
everybody to death.
We're getting there.
That's
We're
exactly
getting
where
there.
I'm leading. But so he leads me to around where the bathroom area is. I'm like, okay, what is going on? And then he's like, he opens the bathroom door. He's like, you see this bathroom? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, get in. And I'm like, what? I'm like, it's like, what? And then he shoves me in the bathroom and puts me against the mirror and tries to choke me. Obviously, he's not very strong though, so I can like cross my arms and he can't get through. And I kind of push him back, and I'm
Like
just
Dragon Ball style.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Tabor's
yeah. And
Jiren and Sheep is Goku, dude. Jiren is Tabor's OP, dude.
No, it's more
So
like
basically, Tabor is
Tabor's
Goku,
Broly.
while Sheep is no. Sheep is fucking Hercule Satan.
So, anyways, I shove him away. Me and Skylar run away, obviously, because we're freaked the fuck out. And I start explaining the situation outside when we're all directed outside. And then this is the part that gets me. It's a teacher started to get involved in what I said. I was like, I'm like, why did he shove me in the bathroom? That was so weird. And the teacher's like, what did you just say? Did someone shove you in the bathroom? And I'm like, oh, I
It was
didn't want
probably
to get
Mr. Shaw,
involved.
huh?
Hey, Sheep
I
got what
don't
he
remember.
deserved, though. He then sat by himself for the entire rest of the 4-hour
Yeah, no,
boat trip.
it was bad, dude. He didn't have anything, and we just got started, I think,
Yeah.
too.
Also,
We were only like an hour in.
Tabor was like a foot taller than Sheep, so he was trying to like put Tabor up by his neck, and he just like couldn't. He was just like there. Tabor was like, "What are you doing?"
He was so short. Like
Yeah,
I
I
was
know.
short, but goddamn.
Yeah, he was
Dude,
bad.
I was short.
But yeah, you can't trust Sheep, man. He's just no, he's not a good guy.
I almost
I
said something really
wonder if he's-
racist.
I wonder if he's still
I
alive.
wonder if he's listening to the podcast right now.
No, I think he's still
I think
here.
he's
I mean,
dead.
last time I saw him.
Okay,
He
Brian
had
knows who
long
we're talking
hair.
about now. Brian got on.
Dude,
No,
I have
he had
no idea
long
who
hair,
Sheep is.
But except he had his.
Remember when he dyed his
Uh,
hair like all sorts of colors? So you're like, what is this?
No, that's what he still had. He still had that.
Okay,
And then
really?
he shaved his
we
side
should
of the
move
head.
on, guys. We should
Yeah,
move
no,
on.
we should move on.
Next question.
All right. This
What's
one
behind door number 2?
Let's speed right through it.
Okay, so this one, who usually carries the team by Bagel Save?
Hey, shout out Bagel Save. Thanks for being on the first episode of the podcast. Much appreciated.
Shout out Bagel Save for taking Skylar's.
I think
Whoa,
I think
For
Jonah.
I think I carry the team. I'm gonna be honest, guys.
Actually, I think Jeffrey carries.
I mean, he
Not
did
gonna
come up
lie.
with our podcast name, so.
Yeah.
Which we still haven't said.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, this is the Casting Couch podcast.
Yeah.
episode
Or
one.
Sans Undertale, depending on what you
No,
vote.
Sans
It's
Mania.
from
No,
Yeah,
the-
vote now in the
No, we
comments
did
down
say
below.
it, guys. We did say it. Remember we said
Yeah, we did. We did
vote.
say it already.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
Who
so you-
carries
so
the
you can
team?
either
I think on Minecraft, definitely CJ carries. He knows. what he's
Definitely
doing.
Lobo.
On Destiny, I carry every single time.
Wrong.
On zombies, I give it to Tabor because he knows all the Easter egg steps. I know none of them. And
Yeah, we're basically the sheep.
yeah. And in Pokemon, I use Nuzzle, so I win automatically against all of
I
you.
hate Nuzzle so much. Anyone who uses Nuzzle you should Anyways, on to the next question. So if had to go to a knife fight, but you couldn't bring a knife, then
I feel like that's-
what would you bring by Bagel Save?
I feel like that's a sheep question. I don't.
If
Yeah,
I had
yeah,
to go to a
that
knife
question.
fight without a knife, what would I bring? Probably my black katana.
A
I have
fucking
sitting in my
sword?
room.
Hello?
Yeah, I'll just use that.
I'll just bring a gun.
Oh, fair enough.
Whoa.
Yeah, a gun is basically just a knife
With range.
that shoots. Yeah.
A knife
I
that
mean, it's
shoots
just as
knife.
effective.
All right, next question. What came first, the chicken or the egg?
The fucking chicken, are you
cares?
stupid?
Your mom. Next question.
All right,
Wow, dude,
next
you got
question.
him.
Who would
Wait, who
win
was it
in a
by?
fight? It was by Sophia Minor. She's one of my best friends.
Wow.
Wow.
Sorry we skipped your question, Sophia. We just don't like you. Next question.
Okay, next question. Who would win in a fight between Tanjiro and Susuke? By
Wait,
Bagel Save.
Tanjiro and Sasuke? Bro, Sasuke wins that every single time, bro. Are you
Sasuke
kidding me?
I don't know.
Uchiha!
Bro, you...
I know who those people are.
Yeah, bro, Sasuke's got Rinnegan, bro.
I know who
He's
Yeah.
got
Sasuke
Eternal
is.
Mangekyo Sharingan, bro. Come on.
Bakugan.
Oh, yeah?
Bro.
I say Sasuke, that's my vote.
It's definitely Sasuke.
I'm gonna go with Naruto.
Don't say ton. Okay, thank you.
I'm
Right?
gonna go with Rock Lee.
Bro, Rock Lee gets stomped by Sasuke, that's all.
I'm gonna go with Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
I mean, I agree.
Oh yeah, I'll go with
Yeah.
Vin Diesel.
No, the Rock
I'll go with
stomped
next
All right,
Diesel.
next question. Next
question.
question. Next question.
Next question. What's up with watermelon by Bagel Save? They're all by Bagel Save, by the way.
Yo, what's
she
the
answered
deal
7
with
times.
airline food?
Watermelon's trash. Eat cantaloupe instead.
Whoa, dude.
Dude, I cut a
I
cantaloupe.
Well,
That's
mean,
dude,
pretty nice.
Guys,
you're not wrong. Cantaloupes are pretty good, but watermelons are just.
I can
They-
go with watermelon.
Why is Brian-
but it's
Why
just
not
like,
both?
I do like cantaloupe a little better than watermelon. Some watermelon, if it's just not like ripe enough.
We're
guess.
not even answering the question. It's
Well, we're
what's the
saying
deal with
it's
watermelon?
What's up with watermelon? We're describing watermelon to the viewer, Michael.
It's a watermelon.
Howard
It
Cahill.
grows. They take it.
Dude,
they put it in
shut
a
up.
box.
Shut up.
They
Shut
send
up.
it.
Shut up.
It's like the
And
time.
then
Next question.
people
Next
like
question.
me in
Next
produce
question.
department put
Shout
it
out
up.
Bagel Save
Let
for
me
the
speak.
question.
So, like I was saying, watermelon can be good, but it has to be like the right consistency. I remember this. This is a good story. So, I was hanging out with.
no.
I was hanging out with. Believe it or not, I was hanging out with Solomon, and
Okay.
I think
Don't know
I
who
was
that
with
is yet.
Bryant and Solomon, and I think we went to C-Mart to buy a watermelon, and
Did you slap it?
Solomon went up to one of the employees. He's like, "Hey, I want to buy this watermelon, but I'm not sure if it's the right buoyancy." And the employee's like, "Buoyancy, huh?" And he's just like trying to hold in his laugh, and it's so stupid. Because pretty much anything, watermelons don't have buoyancy. That's just not how it works. But and he's just like, I'm not sure there's buoyancy in watermelons, but anyways, it was just a funny thought. Next question, would you rather
Please
suck
be mine.
dick and sit on a cake or eat cake
What?
and sit on a dick by Dominic05? Shout out
Of course.
Dominic.
I don't know, man. Like,
Hey, shout out
what does it
Dom05,
mean by
welcome to
sit
the
on a dick?
podcast.
Because it's sit on a dick, you can just sit on slap
Yeah, I'll just sit
Yeah.
on Shale's
True.
lap. I do that every day.
with like jeans on. Like,
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'll suck Skylar's dick. I mean, sit on his lap.
Alright. Tabor,
Too
Brian.
soon. Too
Next
soon. All right.
question.
Next question. Okay. So, who's better, Timmy or Tommy in Animal Crossing New Horizons by Tom Henshaw's daughter?
Yo, shout out Tom Henshaw's daughter, real one. Timmy's better,
Shout out.
obviously, dude.
I don't care.
Yeah.
He supports his brother every time.
Yeah, Timmy is the one with the flag. Me and Lance had a conversation about this thing, or we in general had.
Of course,
conversation
Lance would
about
have a conversation about it.
yeah, screw Tom's.
Yeah.
it. Yeah,
Timmy
Tommy's
gang.
kind of the
Like
Tommy's
Tom
kind of the
Hanks?
bitter one.
More like
Whoa,
Tim.
dude.
Hanks.
no idea who they're talking about.
Whoa, dude! Tom Hanks has ligma now. You can't say that.
No, dude. It's Tim Hanks.
No, my bad.
Yeah,
Okay.
Timmy gang.
Oh yeah, I'll go Timmy. I mean, Tommy's
Brian.
kind
I'm back.
of. So, who's better, Timmy or Tommy, Brian? Or Brian?
Oh, that's a tough question. Who?
He doesn't even know
Just pick
what
one,
the
just
fuck
dude, just pick one, bro.
Yeah, just Timmy or Tommy.
All right, Timmy.
I'm gonna have to go with Tommy.
Oh, boo.
Yikes, dude, yikes.
And he's banned.
That's kind of cringe, bro.
Alright, next
Uh-oh,
one. Get him
not
outta
this
here.
again.
Get him out of here.
Okay, next question. So, have you heard of Raid Shadow Legends by Got Lattice 685?
Actually,
So,
I've never heard of that
we-
game.
Raid
Never.
is a turn-based RPG done right. In case you've been living under a rock and haven't heard, Raid is a badass mobile game that changes everything. The game is crazy popular
All of
with
this is
almost
just gonna have to,
15
like,
million
get edited
downloads
out.
in the last 6 months. Raid is an epic dark fantasy
check
done right.
Snapchat while
A
this
raid
goes on.
collecting, a hero collecting turn-based
All right, next
game
question,
done
next
right.
Next
In
question.
Raid, you can get knights done right.
What does that even mean?
All right,
Don't
next
let him
question.
elaborate.
Would you rather fuck a tranny or get fucked by a tranny by Dominic05?
Hey, shout
First
out
of all, if you get fucked by one, that's
That's
gay.
the Dominic again.
you know, if Mrs. Jenner came to my door, I wouldn't let her fuck me.
Yeah,
Wait a
no,
minute.
that's
Yeah,
kind of
Technically speaking,
Technically speaking,
a tranny doesn't have to be
Yeah, that's true. It
Someone
doesn't
with a
have to
dick.
be a guy with a dick. It can be a guy that turned into a girl,
yeah.
and vice versa. So I mean,
Just like Jeffrey.
what?
So, anyways, like I was saying,
I know, I'm very funny.
anyways,
Thank you.
yeah, I don't know.
Not funny,
I mean,
didn't
I wouldn't personally.
Ball tag with the boys, yeah.
I think it's a personal thing, honestly.
It's a very personal question.
On to the next question. Would you rather fuck the hottest guy in the world or ugliest girl by Sika DTS?
Okay.
Shout out.
That
I
was
mean,
just- that was
I
just
already,
Dom
I
again.
already
Sorry.
fucked the
That was
hottest
just
guy.
Dom again.
Depends what your standards are by ugly.
Yeah, that's true.
Or is it like just ever ugliest girl ever?
I mean, I'm right
My
here.
Minecraft character. I mean, if Chris Hemsworth came knocking at my door,
I mean,
I wouldn't say no.
I wouldn't say no. Hold on.
That's all I'm saying.
All right.
Chris Hemsworth, the girl?
Yes, Jeffrey. Chris Hemmings
Oh
is a
wait.
girl. Wait, you just now noticed he wasn't?
I just remembered
I hope this all
what the
gets
question
subtitled.
was, dude. I just remembered. Don't judge me.
Alright.
Alright, next question. Would you rather get your ass eaten or
Oh my
Dominic.
god.
Is this Dom again?
just eat someone else's ass by Dominic05?
Wait, what was it? What was it?
Okay, sorry. Would you rather get your ass eaten or someone else's ass? Or eat someone else's ass, sorry.
I mean,
I don't know, man.
I'll eat ass.
I mean, if it's a girl's ass, I'll eat.
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
He didn't really specify whether it was a guy or a girl.
Cahill?
So, I mean,
What was the question? Sorry.
You
would
want
you
your
rather
booty
get
licked
your
or you want to lick somebody else's booty?
I mean, it's hard to say because I mean, Skylar already licks mine.
next question.
Hey, whoa! Brian did not answer.
Oh, right. Sorry. We gotta have.
Both
Yeah.
at the same
Oh,
time.
so you're having a threesome. I see.
Yes.
All male.
Yes.
Like how his
Lobo's
voice got
there.
louder.
So you're having a threesome.
Brian, you have to answer.
All male.
Trying to drink my soda.
Brian, answer the question.
Brian.
I would. Yeah.
All right, next
Fuck the
question.
cat.
He's a good
All right,
Christian
next
boy.
question.
Yes.
So the next question is, when will you get a girl tape by Jeffrey Villanueva?
That one's mean.
When will you
Oh.
get a girlfriend, Tabor?
Wait, who said that?
Some guy
Jeffrey
named Jeffrey
Villanueva.
Villanueva.
Dude,
Yo,
that's
shout
me.
outs to Jeffrey.
Yo, shout out to Jeffrey. Welcome to the first podcast. Hopefully,
Oh.
Yeah, dude.
more questions soon. Hopefully. So yeah,
So,
Tabor, this one's just for you.
I
so-
have another question. So actually, I'll answer that question. When will I get a girlfriend? When I find a loyal lady.
Fucking simp.
Hey!
He had
What do you
that
mean
set
I'm a
up.
simp?
He had that set up.
Whatever Tabor said, Jeffrey was gonna say. Fucking simp.
Fucking, I can't even give a serious answer, and Jeffrey's just gonna call me a simp. I might as well give up on love at this point.
No, dude. Wait, girlfriend application.
Being in love, I mean, Blizzard has made me not expect things, okay?
All right, so our
Your
next
girlfriend
question...
is Blizzard?
Shut the
Anyways,
frick
next
up.
question is water wet? By
No.
Oh.
Next
Mara
question.
No.
Next
Sebes. Wait.
No.
But wait. Explain. Why do you think water is not wet?
What? I just said next question, bro.
No, I want to know why.
Why don't you
think-
explain?
why do you think water is not wet?
Wait, who asked the question?
Mara.
Well, the question was, do you think water's
Sebes?
Oh, I
wet?
see.
And we all said
Yo,
no.
shout out Marseille Vase. Nobody likes you.
Oh.
Goddamn.
I don't think she even follows me. She just kind of.
Next question. We skip her
Yeah,
question.
next question. Skip.
Okay.
Feels bad. Alright.
Can people stop asking questions about sex by Got Lattice 685?
That is a great question, Got Lattice 685. I appreciate you. Shout out Got Lattice, dude.
Yeah, no.
Follow
Shout
for
out to me,
follow.
bro.
Follow
It's
for
all.
follow.
It's literally all Dominic. It literally is. He switched accounts like once, and then he just went back to his other account.
That's a great question, man.
But yeah, that's all the questions I have for now.
Wait.
Oh, boy.
What's our next segment before my?
All right, I got one more
Nope,
question
nope.
for you.
Okay,
we are
so
done. Oh.
I have the question. Okay,
Oh,
so the
no.
question is, Tabor when come out as gay? Got Lattice 685. What's with all the fucking
Yo, Got Lattice, great question. Great question. Shout out Got Lattice.
I was playing it about 20 years.
I'm gonna delete my Instagram.
All right, so I think we should move on to the next segment. This is gonna be one of the last segments of the podcast here. So it's always sad when the podcast ends, but you know what isn't sad? This ad.
Actually, I'm pretty glad that this
Hey
podcast
guys,
is ending.
do you know about VPN? NordVPN is something used to protect yourself.
Raid is a turn-based RPG done right. In case you've been
Alright,
living under
welcome
a
back to the
rock and
podcast,
haven't
everyone.
heard.
So that was a great ad break. So I guess the last section should be we'll do 2 more sections. This one will be quick.
Oh, okay.
Everybody wants to know, who is your favorite YouTuber on the entire universe?
Magnet Man 64.
All right, Kale says Magnet Man 64. Can you describe the kind of content Magnet Man 64 makes?
Captain Falcon's Sacred Combo.
I'm surprised you remember. Dude.
You done. My favorite.
How could I not?
My favorite would probably be this little known channel. Only had like 3K.
I swear to
subs.
God, if you say your own channel.
It's gonna be a Minor Music for this one.
Oh.
Minor Music.
Who is also our sponsor.
He made great He made the Saria song remix. He made a lot of great stuff. All on GarageBand, by the way. Talented.
I'm gonna
Wow.
have to agree with Skylar on this one.
Yeah, my man.
I don't know. I'll have to go for the lesser known channel, Minor Little Dog 8. I think it's actually gone now.
Ooh.
Oh,
I
really?
think.
No, it still exists. It's just Baber Tuxton.
Oh.
Like
Oh,
the
it's
rest
not
of
the
my
same.
stuff.
What? What are you talking
Most
about?
of it's like gone, but Minor Little Dog 8 made like Minecraft some videos, tips,
You want to
tricks.
know my favorite
Jeffrey
video?
be simping out here.
How to plug in speakers to your Wii U is my favorite video.
Gamepad.
Gamepad.
Oh, yeah,
I like the
gamepad.
remastered version.
The remastered
You
version
just
is
plug it
pretty
in,
good, too.
lol. Alright, Tabor, who's your favorite YouTuber?
My favorite YouTuber probably has to go by the intro of this.
Fruit
So
Ninja.
let me do this.
Don't do it,
Oh,
Tabor.
no.
Don't.
Hey guys, it's your boy KSI LGBTQ, and today you're like,
LGBTQ. Alright, so the final section, Jeffrey really wanted to do this one really badly.
What?
It's
What?
Jeffrey is going to give a beat, and we got this.
I never said.
Shut the. We actually have the Minor Music on right
Oh.
now. He's here. Minor Music,
Hold
welcome
on,
to the
hold on, hold
Discord.
on.
Welcome
Give it
the
up to
Discord.
our first guest.
He's
Yo,
gone.
He's joining in right now. He's joining in right now. Hey, welcome.
There you. our
Oh,
first
welcome.
guest.
Yo, glad you're here.
yo, what's up, dude? I'm so pumped to be on this freaking podcast,
deafening.
man.
All right, so Jeffrey, you're gonna drop a fat beat, and Minor Music's gonna show you what's up.
Okay.
Better be fantastic.
All right, I can do that. I freestyle all the time, man. What's up? What's good?
Shout out to these people doing it on the spot, especially Minor.
Yeah.
He's a great guy. Great guy.
I've always stuck to my roots, man. Follow Trevor Dean on SoundCloud.
All right.
What's
Go
good? What's good? All right. Give me a beat. I prefer Thanos beatbox, by the way.
Go ahead, Jeffrey.
I don't think I can help you on that, sir.
Just lay
Anybody
down
got
a beat,
voice
dog.
beater?
Give me something. Give me some
Okay.
crack-a-lackin'.
Ah, man. I don't have any beats, but I do have. When the lights go out, when the lights go out, when the lights go out,
Okay, I can
when the lights
rap to
go
this.
out,
So...
when the lights go out, when the lights go out, when the lights go out, when the lights
Okay.
go out, when the
Okay.
lights go out, when the
You ain't
lights
ready
go
for
out,
this.
when the lights go out,
All right,
when the lights go out.
go. Raid, turn big, You done right. In case you've been living under a rock and haven't heard, Raid is a badass mobile game that changes everything. The game is crazy popular with almost 15 million downloads in the last 6 months.
Cahill, kick him. Kick him. Cut the mic.
Why are you kicking me? What
Yeah,
do you
we're gonna have to get Tabor back. Minor, that was a great freestyle. But,
Hey yo,
get him out of here! Get him out of here! Get him out of here!
That was very exhilarating. I'm very
Give it up
upset.
for our
Wow.
first guest, guys. Oh, Tabby, you mixed
God.
the sickest beats, man.
Hey,
Did I? Man, I feel like.
so
But that
By
was
the way,
our
Tabor's
first
an
guest of
alcoholic.
the podcast.
Oh,
Many more to come.
you know what? Brian, are you doing the outro? All right. Go
Oh,
ahead.
yeah. Thanks
go
for
for it.
listening to us, guys. It's been
I'm
an honor.
very sorry you had to hear
for you
our
guys
voices
listening
for
to-
however long this was.
Shout out to Michael for talking when he shouldn't have.
Hey, man.
And shout out to all these great people for being here. Have a
Shout
good
out
day.
to my homies who I played ball tag with.
Shout out to Miss Demmer for
Just the shout out
sending me to the office.
Shout out to the sheep himself.
Shout out to Dominic.
Yeah, Dom, you're the man.
Yeah.
Thanks for the question.
Shout out to Bagel.
Yeah, shout out to Bagel,
Good one, Jeffrey.
otherwise
Good
known
one.
as a Muppet. And shout out to Trevor Dean. His SoundCloud will be in the description box below, or the description.
Okay.
All right.
I
Well,
don't-
I hope
Use code Cahill for 15% off your CMart purchase. That is real.
I don't
It
even
is not a
work there
scam.
anymore.
15% off. You can't pass that up.
You really can't.
I can't.
Like, imagine 15% off of a PlayStation's a PS4, which doesn't exist at CMart. Although, well, 15% of like $400 is probably at least $20.
But you didn't read the fine print, Jeffrey.
God.
No,
Gift cards are not included. Other purchases must be greater than $100 to be part of this exclusive offer.
All right.
Oh,
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. This will be hopefully
I didn't.
shut the frick up. This will hopefully be a pretty weekly thing. Hopefully, if we get people in. If you want anybody to guest star on the podcast, you know, spam their Instagram. There you go. And this has been Skyrock
Follow
Gaming.
Baber Tuxton on
Here
Instagram,
with
and I will
Baber
leave
Tuxton.
a weekly poll. I actually will if we keep doing this. I'll do a weekly poll on my Instagram for questions.
And Dominic's not allowed to ask any more questions. we answered all the questions. He's done.
Well, let's go with 2 question limit per person. How's that?
Yeah.
Because
Hey,
Sable
Jeffrey,
sent like
every week?
5
Every week?
questions.
Every
Same
week, man.
questions?
Hey, I hope you guys enjoyed. This has been Skyrock Gaming, Velfrey, Villanueva, Cahill, Brian, and Tabor. I hope you guys enjoyed, and peace.